Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to change the output sample rate of any video, as well as change the pitch as well as output sample rate for any video in React Native's new architecture for Android using the Media 3 transformer library. Also later on I will show you couple of demos. So in the first demo I will show you how to change the pitch as well as sample rate, output sample rate, and in the second video I will show you how to change how to apply silence skipping audio processing to your video, and in the third I will show you how to apply these two effects to a video which is stored on a network URL. So let's get started. First of all, I will show you how to apply, how to change the pitch as well as output sample rate using sonic audio processing. I'm showing this for a video, but same effect can be applied for an audio file as well. So here is my app. If I click on pick video, firstly it opens the settings app. Now I require one permission called manage external storage permission. This permission is not for picking video. This permission is for saving the transformed video. Like once we change the pitch as well as output sample rate, I want to save that video to external storage. So in newer Android devices there is a new thing called manage external storage permission. In older Android devices there was read write external storage permission. I have covered that as well in this tutorial, so don't worry. So first I will have to find my app. So the user will have to manually give this permission, and here is my app. So I'll just toggle this checkbox. Once that is done, if I go back, it automatically opens the video picker for me. So I'm just checking if once I have the permission, immediately open the video picker. I have one video. I'll just select that video, and here you can see that it starts playing the video. Now this is the initial video which we have. I have not changed the output sample rate as well as the pitch. There is one known bug. So if I click on the video, here you can see I'm not able to see the play, pause, seek bar, those kind of buttons. Now this is a React Native bug. The same code works perfectly fine in Flutter as well as native Android, and to some extent I have managed to fix that bug, but it causes some other issue which I will tell you later on. Now as soon as I click on convert, here you can see I'm displaying a progress bar. Now this is an indeterminate progress bar. I will also show you how to show a linear progress bar, like if you want to move it from 0 to 100%, so that the user is much aware about how much transformation is done. Also this transformation depends on how big your video is. So if your video is very big, it will take a lot of time. Another advantage is the transformation happens on a background thread, so you don't have to worry about it. If I open my logcat, here you can see I'm tracking the progress. The first variable which you see 2 is a progress state. So it starts from 1, it goes to 2, and at the very end it goes to 0. And the second value which you see is the actual progress. So this is how you can track it. If you want, you can display it inside your React Native app as well. And this is the output. Now we are doing some audio processing, so it's very difficult for me to show it to you, but trust me, the pitch as well as sample rate has been changed, and I have just muted the video because it's very difficult for me to speak, and given that I don't have play pause button as well because of this issue which I mentioned, it becomes even more difficult. Also here you might be seeing that it only reached till 99 because I have added a 500 milliseconds delay, but here you can see the progress state reaches 0. So this is how you can know that the 100% transformation has been done. Okay, so let's get started. So firstly you need to keep two documentation handy. This is for Fabric native components and this is for turbo modules. Now for manage external storage permission, neither permissions Android or the React Native permissions library provide any support for that. That's the reason why I had to create a separate turbo module for this. So first we will create this rtn my permission turbo module. Here I have created our package.json file. I have copy pasted everything from the docs. Only this name has been changed, this has been changed, this and this has been changed. Next, I have created a podspec file. Again, I have copy pasted everything from docs, and only this name has been changed. Then I have created a JS folder. Inside that I have created a TypeScript file. Again, I have copy pasted everything from docs. I have added two methods. One, whether the device which you are running on is above Android Q. If yes, then only we will call this get manage external storage permission, and obviously I have changed this name as well. Then I have created an Android folder. Inside that I have created build.gradle file. Again, I have copy pasted everything from the docs, and only I have added apply plugin Kotlin Android. I have changed this version. I have using SDK version 34. This has been changed, and I added Kotlin standard lib as well. Then inside src, create all these folders. First, create my permission package.kt. Again, I have copy pasted it from the docs. Only this names has been changed, and here this name has been changed, this and this. Next, we will create my permission module.kt. Again, I have copy pasted it from docs. Only thing is I have also added activity event listener, and we are listening for it. So I have added a event listener for this. So we are overriding our Android Q method. So here we are just basically checking what device you are running on. If it is Android greater than equal to Android or return true, else return false. And here we are, this is how we check for manage external storage permission. So if here I have created one helper method to check whether we have the permission or not. If no, then basically we are launching the settings app, just like I've shown you in the output. And this I have copied it from docs, only name has been changed. And once we launch the start activity for result, and depending on whether the user give us the permission or not, the callback comes over here, and we again check whether we have the permission. If yes, return true, otherwise return false. And here we are overriding this method as well, because we are extending activity event listener. Then we have to make use of this fabric module docs to create this RTN my player. So first, create package.json file. Again, I have copy pasted it from docs. Only this name has been changed, and this has been changed, and this has been changed. Next, I have created a JS folder. Inside that I have created a TypeScript file. Again, I have copy pasted everything from docs, but here we are just passing a URL which is of type string, and here I have also changed this particular name. Then I have created an Android folder. Inside that I have created build.gradle. Again, I have copy pasted it from docs. Only I have updated this version. Here I have added apply plugin Kotlin Android. Compile SDK is 34. Here I have changed this name. Main SDK is 24. Target SDK is 34. Here we are using Kotlin standard lib. Then the exoplayer HLS and UI are for playing video. Common, effect and transformer are for doing the transformation, like we are changing the pitch and output sample rate. And here I am using lifecycle runtime because I want to make use of Kotlin coroutines. Then here I am using src main java com rtn my player. So create all this folder. Then first create my player package.kt. Again, I have copy pasted everything from docs, and only this name has been changed and this has been changed. Now here you might be seeing this @ annotation of unstable API, because at the time of me recording, the media 3 transformer libraries are still unstable. But given this my player package references my player manager, and my player manager references the my player file, and my player file has media 3 transformer, that's why we have to mark this as unstable as well. But I think by the time you watching it, it will become unstable, it will become stable, sorry. So just copy paste it, and here we are referencing our my player manager. And if you see my player manager, again I have copy pasted it from the documentation. Only this names has been changed. So this import names, this wherever you see my player, and here we are returning our player. And here as you can see, inside create view instance we are returning our player. Then I have added this URL prop as well. So we are sending this URL prop, and as soon as we get the prop, we are calling init input player. Alright, now coming back to myplayer.kt. So here you can see these are all the imports which I have, so you can just copy paste it if you want. Then we are extending linear layout, lifecycle event listener, transformer.listener, as well as lifecycle owner. Now with the help of transformer.listener, we will be overriding two methods, on completed and on error, which will help us to tell whether transformation was done successfully or not. And lifecycle event listener, because I want to release the player as soon as we go into on pause or on destroy state. And lifecycle owner, because I want to make use of coroutines. So here is the boilerplate code for coroutines. Then here we are creating our handler as well as our progress holder. So this will help us to track the progress of how much transformation has been done. Here I have created two exo player, two player views, one button and one progress bar as well. Here I have created a file name variable. Playback position is 0, play when ready is true. Here I have created our transformer, and here I have created one file, and the local video URL is empty for now. Here we are registering our event listener. This layout params is for linear layout. Here we are creating our input player view, and as you can see, I am showing all the buttons, but they are not getting displayed because of a React Native bug. And then we are adding our input player to linear layout. Then same for our button as well. We are adding it to our linear layout setting layout params and adding one click listener as well. Output player view is similar to input player view. The only difference is it is invisible by default. And here I have defined one progress bar as well, added one linear layout params to it, and it is also invisible by default, and added it to our linear layout. Then like I was telling you, I did find one solution. So these are the two methods which helped me to show the play pause button. So if you want, you can just call this method over here, but it results another issue. The another issue what it causes is, firstly, our input player occupies the entire width and height, but here you can see I have only set height as 500, still it occupies. And the other issue is our button, this button overlaps the input player, so we are not able to see the input player at all. That's why I didn't use this solution. But yeah, there is some re-layout issue which I couldn't really figure it out. Then here we are initializing our input player. So we were calling this method from my player manager. This is the code for initializing our output player. This is the code for releasing our player. Then inside setup transformer, if our output player is already playing some video, we are releasing it and then calling transform video. Here we are showing our progress bar. Here we are adding an effect. So this is an empty effect. This is for videos, but we are doing audio processing, so we don't really need it. Then I have created an immutable list of audio processor. So here you can see I'm using this Sonic audio processor. I have set the pitch and output sample rate, and I have added it to our processor. Now there is another audio processing which I want to show, like silence skipping. I am not really sure what this does. Like basically it removes the audio, but there is some audio present. I think whenever the audio goes bigger, it does play the audio. I couldn't really figure it out what was the purpose of this, but I just wanted it to show it to you. So if you want this, you can just on comment this code as well. You can apply these two effects simultaneously at the very same time, given that this processor is an immutable list, so you can add both of them. So yeah, this is the second output which I wanted to show you. So yeah, you can depends on you what you want. Then here we are creating our transformer. Here I am creating our input media item. Then we are creating our edited media item. So here we are passing our processors, and this effect is empty, so we require this for video, but we are not doing any video processing. We are just doing audio, that's why it is empty. Then here we are creating our external file, starting our transformer, and here we are tracking the progress state. So the 0, 1 and 2 which you saw, this is the progress state, and the 0 to 100 you will track it over here, and here I have added the 500 milliseconds delay. Now don't write this magic numbers of 0, 1 and 2. Instead use these names. Like for 0 you can use progress state not started, for 1 it is this progress state waiting for availability, and for 2 it is progress state available. Then here I am creating our external file. This code will help us to save file to external storage. Now this code only works on API 29, and I have copy pasted it from Stack Overflow, so even I am not really 100% on the explanation part. But if you want for below API 29, then maybe you can follow my video on how to save file to downloads directory. This does not save file to download directory. This saves it to the DCIM folder, which is the recommended practice. So once transformation is done, we get the on completed callback. So here you can like just show your output player, initialize it, save file to external storage, hide our progress bar. In case of error, we are hiding both output player and progress bar, displaying a toast message. And here in case of host pause and host destroy, we are releasing our player. Next you will have to go to Android manifest, and here I have added the internet permission because at the end I want to show you playing a video from network URL as well. Read write is for external storage is for older Android device, and for newer it is manage external storage permission. Once that is done, you will have to open your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project, and then run this particular command. Once you do that, then you will have to run this particular command. Once you run that, you will have to do cd ... so you will be moved outside your React Native project. Once that is done, you will have to run this command, but here instead of rnapp trim, you will have to write your own project name. So as you can see, my project name is rnapp trim. Replace it over here as well as over here, your own project name. Then you will have to run this particular command. Again you will have to replace rnapp trim with your own project name. Then you will have to cd to the main Android folder, this one, and then run this command. So this will do code generation for Android. Once all this stuff is done, you will also have to install this particular library called React Native Image Picker, which will help us to pick video. Then go to your app.tsx, and here you can see that I have imported these three libraries. And here I have created a use state for our video URI, and on click of button I am first checking whether you are on Android queue or not. If yes, call manage external storage permission. Once you get that, we just call pick video. If you are on below Android queue, we are requesting for read write external storage permission, and once you get that, we call pick video as well. And once pick video is called, we are basically filtering by videos, and once user picks a video, we get the video URI, and I assign it to our set video URI variable. And once that is not equal to empty, then only I am showing our RT and my player native component. Okay, so that's it. Now for playing video which is stored on server, all you have to do is just take your URL, paste it over here, and if I show you guys the output, here you can see the video has started playing. If I click on convert, it will apply the change pitch and output sample rate effect to this video. Now here you will have to be careful. I have already given this manage external storage and read write external storage permission on the button click in the first output itself, which I shown you. So it's better you might have to call this particular thing like this thing inside use effect, or if you don't want this to save this video, you can completely remove this permission part. Then from my player also you will have to remove this particular code. So depends on you. And if I click on pick video again, here you can see now there are two videos. Also one more thing which I want to show you is, suppose if you go to my player, you change some code. Suppose I only want to apply this silence skipping audio processor, sorry. Okay, so I'll just remove this, and I'll remove this, and I don't want this, so I'll just comment this out. Okay, this is not working properly, the shortcuts are not working for me, I don't know why. Okay, so I'll just comment this out. Now you can't directly run your code. If you are making some changes in your native code, you will again have to run all these commands. So I only change the code inside RT in my player. So I'll have to run this, I will have to run this, and I will have to run this. Okay, so what I'll do is I just wanted to show it this my player, this effect as well to you. So I'll just quickly run all that code generation command and get back to you. Also one more thing which you have to be careful if you are using the silence skipping audio processing is, you will have to add this particular import as well. Now I have ran all this particular command, so all this, and then to run this application you can just use yarn android or run this particular command as well. So this helps us to run like this command reduces the build time because it only runs for your particular architecture on the device which you are running. So again, there won't be any difference in the output because I won't be able to like make you hear the audio, but yeah, just wanted to show it to you as well. So this is the like video playing from our network URL. I'll just click on convert and it should be able to apply the silence skipping audio processing part. Again, I'm not really sure what's the point of silence skipping, but maybe you know it and you wanted it in your app. So yeah. So yeah, as you can see the output is done. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.